Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Captain of Industry, where today we'll be looking at whether or not I've actually done this correctly with the oil section. And by the way, as I missed it, I'm 7 for Dust Bunny, of course. Now, I've put all this in, and hopefully this is all gonna work lovely, as this will be the expansion for the oil setup. Now think I've plumbed everything back in correctly. I've moved all this down. I think I've got it all sorted. I think. But whether or not that's actually correct, I don't entirely know. We have all the parts, so we've got some busy trucks at the moment as they all run around trying to do bits. I've also done some extra expansion over here because, and I've been tempted to actually see if I could stick like one more on, because at the moment I'm running the extra naphtha, and the idea behind that is to actually make sure that with the increased oil supply there'll be an increased output of light oil, and I don't really want to directly burn it off. Now I might end up directly burning it off, but as is, I would like to see if I can get the naphtha setup running and using all that light oil to, well, make things like fuel gas and stuff like that, which would obviously be preferable. Now, I'm probably going to quick deliver a few bits here just to actually make sure this keeps running, because I redid how the steam gets delivered to these, so I think it's probably quite important that I push that through in order to keep any fuel gas running there, because yeah, I kind of redid the setup on these. So hopefully if I quick deliver all of that, this burner will get running fairly quickly. So it's got fuel gas, it just needs that water, which should now be coming in, and that should give it steam. And the CO2 goes out to the CO2 McGibble, and we should be laughing. But that should then mean that all of these are up and running. I've now only got 10 workers available, because also we lost. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. Boat's going back. Oh my god. Because this one is now up to the next level, so that's producing a reasonable amount of coal as well, which I think is important, because that will keep this boat coming back more regularly, keep this topped up with coal, which actually is now, which is shocking news. But I think we're going to need to do another couple of upgrades here. I also have set up over here, ready to go when I'm ready for it. Between episodes, I've set up an area for building more furniture, and I'm actually decommissioning this area, which I'll tell you what, we'll quick deliver that so that can get rid of those. But yeah, I'm decommissioning this area for tree growth, because as many people have said, this should be enough. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I might have to put another tree cutter in there or something, but yeah, I'm hoping I can completely decommission this area and then start building like a steel setup and an iron setup in there, because then I'll start switching all the maintenance over to steel and all that kind of thing when I've got a nice big setup over there. How are we doing over here? Right, these seem to be working. These do not seem to be working. Why do you not have light oil? Because this piece isn't done. Let's quick deliver that. Because if these get running here, which they should now, he says, these should now be running. Why are you not running? okay. I mean, this all has to be upgraded. There might be a throughput issue here. I think that's probably the problem. Because, yeah, there's a slight throughput issue there. So hopefully now. Okay. It still doesn't seem like they're... Come on, give me the throughput. Give me the throughput, give me the throughput. There we go. Okay, and now these should be running and start outputting. And that should mean I can remove the boost from these, at least temporarily, and that will start chewing down that oil, that light oil. But these will keep running and chewing through the naphtha, producing gas. We might even need a couple more of them eventually. And at the moment I don't know if they're running full tilt. They do appear to be running full tilt, because we seem to be 100% full on naphtha. So the next thing might be to expand this setup slightly and end up grabbing a bit more naphtha. I think we probably have a throughput issue here as well, to be quite honest, which we might have to deal with. That one, is it? Down there, this pipe. Oh, I keep grabbing the wrong pipe. Damn it, 3D things. There we go. Let's quick deliver a bunch of those, because that should help with throughputs and alike, because these are producing fuel gas in themselves, so that should keep this running, which should be producing enough steam. It's a bit of a tight run thing, I think. It shouldn't be a tight run thing. It should be producing loads more than it needs. Still, right, what do we need to get going here? Because this isn't going yet. And this does take priority on building up fuel gas. But we do have a coal-fired option here as well. So I need to get all this quick delivered. Can I select? I don't suppose I can like multi-select and quick deliver. Don't think so. I might be doing something wrong there. There might be a trick where I can multi-select and quick deliver. There we go. And not enough workers. Okay. Yeah. I have a feeling that might be the case. So this one, I'm going to quick deliver here. And here. And that should help with the worker situation. Now, what are they not happy about? Elastic trickery. We should be getting enough elastic trickery, should we not? Doesn't the power plant just provide enough full stop directly from the grid? I mean, water-wise, you appear to be fine. Food-wise, we're generally fine. Biomass, we might have to, like, put, is it one of these on biomass as well? This one to do also biomass. So if I put that one also on biomass, I can probably increase the throughput there and save myself from having too much of a problem, because we have quite a bit of biomass building up there. So that should help reduce that down, because we've just doubled our throughput. So, alert. Fuel storage of diesel is low. I know. Okay. This doesn't have a thing. Okay, that doesn't have a thing. Let's get that running. So at least that is producing some steam. This one should be priority input for steam. And that should allow these to start processing, which will process some diesel. Now, we might have to quick deliver here and do some... I mean, clearly there's an upgrade there. What's the upgrade waiting for? There we go. Let's give that one through. And hopefully it's all going to work. So over here, this was... So this is also... Yeah, this is additional here. This is running naphtha into... Oh no, this is running diesel into naphtha into sour water, where we've got so much naphtha. And this is running, basically, if we overrun on diesel, it will do this. But at the moment, we're not overrunning on diesel at all. We've got much bigger issues than overrunning on diesel. So yeah, I'm gonna step this up. Ship was fully repaired. Farm could not harvest all vegetables. Not really worried about that. Not enough workers. We're working on it. It's building up. So this should actually be raising now. We should be starting to win the battle here. I mean, on at least light oil, we're somewhat winning the battle. On fuel gas, not so much. I mean, this should now be running. And these should be running. And starting to actually really produce. So yeah, we should be starting to really get going on diesel. So if the ship was fully repaired, let's have a look at sending the ship back out again. We can probably win that battle pretty easily this time round. Right, let's see, how are things going here? You know what's not going here is because all my tree cutters are here. I need to, like, yeah, have my tree harvester go and work over here and harvest all these trees to clear this area. Now, we should be backing up a load of wood here, which we are. And I think we're in a position now to actually release this increase in furniture. The only problem it might give me is the demand for iron here. At the moment we've got plenty of iron coming through here, but we've got a lack of steel, and I'm not sure why we've got such a lack of steel. These should be running pretty much full tilt. So I'm not really sure why we're lacking steel, but nevertheless we are. And that's hampering our level 3 components. Of course, that is also going to hamper our worker requirement. Right, I'm going to let it run for a few minutes. Okay, so the diesel situation is recovering. Naphtha is still pinned balls to the walls. Light oil does seem to be somewhat recovering. We're even building up a stock of fuel gas here, which is just shocking. In fact, we've got a stock here, so we're running nicely, which is excellent news. These aren't running because they haven't got any crude oil. Are you telling me we are out of crude oil? Okay, that's slightly more interesting. We've got through our entire stock of crude oil in minutes. Okay. That is slightly more worrying. And possibly I should be looking at getting some big crude oil stores here. Which I may well have to do. Because I'm going to pause a second and have a look at the situation. Because we are going to chew through that diesel in no time. So let's just have a look on the map here of what's going on with the oil situation. Because we've got at least 2 oil wells. That one is pretty much drained. That one is fairly drained too. Wow, okay. So I think we're going to need to bring this one up to 4 times. And I'm going to bring this one up to 4 times as well. And I guess hopefully that will start producing enough. I'm going to be short of workers yet. But we are going to be out of diesel very shortly at this rate. Hopefully the ship is coming back in here loaded up, which it is. And that will be a net positive. I'm just wondering if I can put the storage through, you know, next to it and then build back up. Because I don't want to really take down the existing storage if I don't have to. Yeah, I could. So what I could do is plonk the extra storage here. And just have these split off into it. I mean, I could even just, at the moment, just pipe that one directly across into there. Like that. And then just pipe that one across to there. Then after I've built that up, swap that around. I mean, as is, we're pulling through the diesel, but we've got pretty much no oil still. And this tanker is drained and the oil is just flowing straight through. Yes, that in itself may actually be a problem. I don't quite know what the options are there. There were some trade things on the map to do with diesel or fuel, so let's have a look whether we can set up a trade here. What was the trade for crude? There was, oh, there's another one there. That one is paused. I can unpause that one. There's no reason. It was actually still, I think, consuming Unity and staff, so I might as well unpause it and just let it go. I mean, I could be in pretty major trouble here. Right, I'm going to go for this one because that will get me a cargo ship. And in the meantime, I'm going to look at whether or not there's something I can trade to get me some oil. So, I can contract vehicle parts, gold, computers, or food pack. Food pack might be viable. So, I mean, how do I make food packs? Is that something I can actually make here? So if I have a look, food pack. Okay, so food pack requires eggs, bread, and snacks. Snacks are something I'm not really making at the moment. eggs and bread I'm definitely making. So eggs, bread, and snacks produce 12 food packs. Or alternatively, meat, which I also have, bread, and snacks. I mean, meat-wise, I think we have lots of tofu, and this is meat. We have some meat. Eggs, I think we've got quite a lot of eggs. So we could store up some eggs here somewhere. Yeah, not enough fuel to refuel things. That's sad times. Okay, so we could explore that one and see what they have to offer as well. Food packs for oil is going to be kind of rough. We are in pretty dire trouble, right? At least there's some more oil coming through now. That should spark back up and fire all this back up again. And then we'll end up with some oil running through. But wow, we are looking at a possible slow death going on here. Right. It is now flowing through this way. So what I'm probably going to do is deconstruct all of this. Like so. And then deconstruct that one. And then I'll just put the pipe through. Right, can we please hurry that up? And hurry that one up as well. Then I'll just go a level 2 pipe directly from there around to here, and we'll quick deliver that, and that will offload these. And the rest of it we'll worry about later. Don't worry, just quick remove of the Unity. Let's just get rid of it. And let's just demolish that as well. There we go. Okay. So it's all flowing through here now. And in theory, we will be able to store a vast amount more. And in the short term, we're bringing some fuel back in. But we are getting hammered here. Because it is going to be chewing down the Unity. Right, electricity. I don't understand why they're not happy on electricity. We should be able to produce enough electricity for their needs. I mean, we're actually producing some fuel gas over here as well. Let's go back over here and have a look. Somewhere there should be a substation. Right. Currently being consumed is 3.6 megawatts. Is that the maximum, or if I make another substation? No, that is not what I wanted to do. No, cancel that. Can we, thank you. Yeah, currently getting nothing. I meant to hit copy, and then I was just going to put another one down just for the hell of it and quick deliver it. Just to make sure that things were okay. Don't pause it. Just go for it. Yeah, we're back online, and this one is online. And does that not make them happy? No, it doesn't. I don't know why. So that makes very little sense to me as to why I can't have them happy on the Unity on that one. Household goods and water. Do they have all the water they can consume? What's the issue? I mean, it says here, water, increased demands 10%. Electricity, increased demands 20%. And at the moment we've got no furniture and food. So, but I don't understand what the issue is. Why these are yellow. I understand why this one is yellow. And hopefully, in the short term here, when we have some more workers, that will be less of a problem. Let's get that one and that one quick delivered, because clearly I seem to miss that. So we'll have a look. I mean, if adding the extra power plant doesn't solve that problem, I don't see that adding extra water will either. Now this will be shed tons of furniture. It's going to be masses of it. And at the moment we have brought plenty of iron across. We should be fine. How are we doing on fuel? We're still pretty shocking, but I'm hoping we will start to at least get things back in hand. Oddly, coal is no longer our problem. Right, leave this with me for a bit. I'll see if I can figure it out. Okay, I've still not figured out the Unity problem here. I don't know why I'm not quite hitting the mark with water and things. I have yet to figure out what the issue is there. And I don't think I'm ever going to. So I've decided I pass. Now at the hospital I can sort of understand we're running out of supplies. So that makes sense. Now what are we're running out of medical supplies. Why are we running out of medical supplies? Now up here we have all we need. Now medical supplies, the rest of medical supplies is somewhere over here. Over here. So what are you missing? Steel. Steel is turning into a problem. Because the other thing I've realized is over here, I put down iron, not steel. And this needs to be steel. So this actually needs to be steel and needs to hold a reasonable amount of steel. And that in itself is going to be a problem. Because, yeah, I just don't have the steel capacity. That's where this is supposed to be coming in to clear some of this wood. And I mean, we've started clearing the wood, but we're not clearing the wood as fast as I would like, because we're going to need to set up over here another big coal storage, a big iron storage, and we're going to have to start processing en masse here. And that's going to be the next problem, is going to be just the throughput of iron is not going to be enough, because at the moment we're just not hitting the mark here either. We're clearing as much as we can. We should be clearing here. This should not be dumping what it's dumping. This should not be... This should be dumping, not waste. This should be dumping slag, rock, anything like that. Waste, slag and rock. It should not be dumping soil. Soil should be being dumped over here. And also it should be being dumped here. Should be doing this. Oh, why has it changed? This should not be dirt. Whatever this one is running, which is running that area. This one is running that area. That's fine. So this one is running that area. That one is right. Okay, that one is right. That one should be slagged there. It can be waste as well, but not too worried about it. ship was fully repaired. I'm not going to send the ship back to the same place because it keeps getting its ass kicked. So my thought is to start a new mine over here. And I mean, at the moment, this one has like 5 excavators and things. So I'm going to take 2 of these away and 3 of these away. And I'm going to build a new mine control tower over here. And rather than look it up, I'm just going to copy it. And yeah, I'm going to start a new mine control tower over here and mine this out. And you are going to quick deliver, please. And then let's work on your working area, which is going to be, I mean, that was actually relatively fine. Just going to put it out to here a minute, because we'll sort that out in a minute. And this one is going to have 2 and possibly 4 instead of 6. There you go. Ooh, health is a problem because hospitals aren't working. Yeah, this is definitely going to be becoming an issue very quickly. So my plan is to actually now, right, let's stop doing that. I want that left there. And I'm going to put a little strip down here, like so, and a little strip along here, and tell it to get rid of that. Because I want to dump the ore straight out over here, and actually then just funnel it round. And that'll be fine. And then I can start putting storage for coal, like here. There you go. That one can be a coal storage. Coal, coal, coal. Do we see coal? Am I blind? Coal is there. There we go. And you are going to keep partially full. Yep. And we are going to quick deliver you right now. We didn't need to quick deliver you, but we will. And we'll start to get some coal coming here. This eventually can be destroyed, to be honest, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna click that, but this is full and we are just producing saplings at an incredible rate at the moment. So I mean, in all honesty, I might just switch saplings out and go and just go green manure for a little while, just to wind down the supply of saplings, because I've got saplings, and perhaps I should put a notice on here when we start to run out of saplings. So if we get down to notify if less than 50%. So if that gets to less than 50%, we'll have to worry. But until then, let's not panic. And now what we're going to need to do is build this area into a big steel mill, and possibly iron mill as well, but mainly steel. So effectively, what do we got here? We have the O2, but we are using a bit of it. We've got N2, which we're just pouring back into the atmosphere. So we're going to want a couple of those, which I'll probably copy and put off to one side. So actually, let's copy this setup like so. No. Oh God, why do I keep doing that? Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. Why, Sev, why? Okay, let me fix this a minute. Okay, so I fixed it, apart from that being paused for some reason, which we'll fix there. though we got one problem now. Apparently we lost a bunch of workers. I don't know if we had like a flu epidemic or something like that. So now we have a shortage of workers in that area, which is just fantastic. I love it. Alright, so this is just going to go straight in there, like so. And here, I'm going to put another storage, but this isn't going to be a coal storage. This is going to be a whatchamacallit storage. Exactly, one of those. This is going to store... Oh god, I think it's going to have to store... Is it... Hang on a second. Hang on a cotton picking second. At the moment, this isn't upgraded, is it? To level 2 blast furnace. I could upgrade this to level 2 blast furnace. That's not a bad plan in itself. Yeah, we need limestone. Now, limestone, I am tempted to just sort of port in from over here and bring it in. I don't see why that would be a problem. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm literally just going to bring the limestone in by connecting into that conveyor and bring it along here. And bring it along, down, and basically... Oh, I don't want to go that side. I want to go the other side. There is method in my madness, he says, and madness in my method. But yeah, I'm going to, at least for now, we'll bring the limestone that far. And that will bring limestone round to there. But this will be crushed iron ore, which will have a crusher over here, and the iron ore will just be piped over. So we'll put a big crusher down. Where's the crushinator? I don't need to do that. I can just freaking copy it again. Because I'm finding that a lot easier than messing around with doing things the other way. Alright, let's do that, and then we can change you to iron ore. And then simply set you up with a U-shaped conveyor straight round into there. And that'll be you going at full tilt. And then if I need a second one, I can worry about that later. But yeah, I think that'll be fine for the limestone, just pulling from there, because the limestone demand isn't that great. What I'm thinking is, at least in the short term, something I've been missing, is I can probably upgrade, yeah, I can upgrade all of these. It's going to be costly, but it's probably going to be worth it if I upgrade these to... What the hell is going in there? What the... Oh, that's why that isn't working. Okay, just plug in there, please, and quick deliver, because that's the reason you're not working. And you, sir, are going to go, because you're not needed. Right, that one will now be working. But if I upgrade this blast furnace to level 2 and this one to level 2, now I'm going to need to bring in some limestone over here somewhere for sure, which I think is going to end up being here somewhere, and just bringing in limestone. And then that one is on the case. Now bring the limestone in, and that will speed up all of this. Now, I don't know if I upgrade these, whether that's going to be any further problems. But I guess we're about to find out. So we're going to upgrade that. Right, that is going to be limestone in there and limestone in there. Okay, that's fine. I can cope with that. So let's just go basic U-shaped conveyor, please. Over to there, and you're going to go all the way over to here. Perfect. And you are going to go all the way into there. Perfect. Okay, you need limestone, and we're going to put you on 5. And that should be fine. We should start seeing some limestone come into there fairly quickly. And that one will be fine, and that one will be fine. And there we go, and the limestone is being delivered. No problem. I did build a few extra trucks a while back to sort of help out with the truck supply. Now we're still fairly low on diesel, and we're starting to suffer on maintenance. Maintenance is going to start being an issue, I can imagine here. Right. I find it harder to see what these new ones are doing compared to the old ones. We've got enough, sort of. I mean, this is storing. It's more of just like a buffer here. But I'll be honest, I would rather it be going into the actual maintenance system. I mean, here the buffer is not buffering very much. I thought I had another one building some more of these somewhere. If not, I think I'm going to make them. What we're suffering with here is, yeah, lack of iron ore, which is something I won't say I said I saw it coming, but I kind of saw it coming. So I think we're going to have to add another couple of trucks here, and probably I'm going to add another couple of diggers here. So we'll add 2 diggers, and we'll put another 5 trucks down, so that we put 3 on here, and then we'll put the extra 2 diggers on in a minute. And what we'll do is we'll have the store nearby, and at least that will at least start that dropping off. You know what this probably does require, yeah, which I haven't allowed for. Crushed freaking ore. So this and this is going to have to get emptied. So what I'm going to do is empty this completely now, and I'm going to make this crushed ore directly delivered to it. Just temporarily. Well, it might not be temporarily. I mean, we should have capacity to do it. So if it all gets transported over here, I mean, at the moment trucks can export from there, so they can pick up some crushed ore from there. So this is just plain iron, and this is going to be empty. And oh god, we're going to have to empty this belt as well. Empty this belt. And I'm going to have to, this belt I'm going to put pause and empty. And at the moment I'm going to put those on high priority to empty them out. Yeah, we are not doing well on workers here either. I seem to be fighting a losing battle, and this is because of course I've got no steel So what I would like to do here, which I'll probably actually do to start off with, is just put an iron storage here and another one right behind it. And I'm gonna unpause you both, and I'm gonna put iron in you. Yes, don't worry, the other one will automatically become iron. And then I'm gonna put one coming this way. Then on the other side, I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna grab this, put this down the side, and then just have another storage over here of crushed ore. I think that will work. Right, we'll do that. That one will manage to auto select what it needs to be. And this one will also effectively sort itself out. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll end up putting this on priority 1, or I will tell this one to remove, and at least for now I will add onto here. Oh, I can't do this. You don't have the materials because I don't have the bloody, oh, I don't have the steel. Shit, this could be a problem. Hurry up and freaking empty this. Alright, so let's change you. You're going to be crushed iron ore, and you are going to be crushed iron ore. And you are no longer going to be empty, you are going to be keep full. You are no longer going to be empty, you're just going to be keep full. And that's going to be that. And you're going to empty. I mean, as is, they should be able to take iron scrap, which they should have. I don't know what's holding this one up, because this one should be getting iron scrap. Yeah, so that at least should then bring through something. I mean, are all these paused while they're upgrading? Which would be somewhat problematic if they're paused while they're upgrading. I mean, at least at the moment the iron scrap is working. Okay, so what's preventing this one? This one just has lack of workers. So I could prioritize it higher on workers and say, put you at priority 3 and you'll get some workers. And then you'll stop us from choking out here. Because if we choke out here just on these bits, we're in trouble. Right. Then right here we have this. So here, yeah, the truck should be able to collect from there if they need to. And they should be able to deliver. I don't know why this says like it can't be reached, I think is the problem. So I'm gonna need to turn that off. Okay, that's fine. Look, this is, I want this like prioritize this as soon as possible, and then prioritize this and this and this. because then I want all of that put through to the other. I mean, the other option is a simple one, at least for a temporary measure, is to take this out here like so and just put a small standard storage on here just temporarily, so I can quick deliver that with lower grade components and just send the stuff out here so it can be collected. And that will at least do something, because that way I can at least keep the steel running. Right, this belt should be fine. I should be able to take this belt off pause now. And like, you can be off, that's fine. Because yeah, steel, so now we're producing level 3 components. So here, all of a sudden we have iron ore, but we have no export routes, which is weird. Is that right? Okay. So why won't you? No, let's just remove that. So if we remove that, those will now go over to here. So I'm not sure. I think I ballsed up with how I've done that. And now this is, yeah, that's now going to drop all of that in there. And that's going to keep that running. This is going to start exporting crushed iron over here, which is going to keep these working. I mean, we're going to need these workers, granted. But this is now bringing through, yeah, plenty more steel. Is it using more than we're producing now? It still seems to be using, that's upgraded using 18, and that's using 18. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that's fine. I think that's working fine. We just need more workers, which the option is, which I'm ignoring here, is I could always just turn the beacon on for just a little bit to try and help things out. How are we doing on diesel? We're still desperately low on diesel, but we have, okay, we have ridiculous amounts of crude now. So why isn't this flowing? Okay, that's not flowing. These are going to have to be relatively high priority on workers, I'm afraid. You guys cannot stop working. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys cannot stop working. You have to keep working, because without that we're going to grind to a horrible, horrible, horrible halt. Okay. So, fuel storage moving in the right direction. Hopefully we're encouraging people in. Stupid question. Are we getting any steel delivered? Yes. This belt can now be unpaused then. And I know there's no people working here, but that will hopefully start us producing. That's going to need to be ditched. Sorry. Yeah, that's going to need to be ditched right there. But that will hopefully manage to start that working, which will start producing furniture, which will start making some people happier, which will start bringing some more people in. Okay, these are desperate, desperate times. Right, I will try and get this fixed, and then I will bring us back in next episode where we'll actually hopefully upgrade and bring in some more steel. I need to see if at the moment we can start loading the ship for these materials. That's going to hammer the steel as well. Unfortunately, that was a stupid move, but I've done it now. So anyway, join me again next time when hopefully we'll fix some of our disastrous issues right here. Okay, thank you very much for watching.